I tried viral TikTok life hacks for 2025, but do they really work? Let's test them out. First up, this ice cube tray hack. As we all know, ice cube trays are very hard to get ice out of. So this TikToker had the great idea of placing a silicone baking mat over the top. And look at how easily he is able to pop that ice out. Now let's try it with our ice cube tray. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but it does make sense because the silicone is more flexible than the plastic. Oh my gosh, look at that! It worked! I cannot believe that. It was so satisfying to watch. Now let's move on to this fan. This person said that if you put two fans together, that will double your airflow. And then what you gonna do is you gonna put one fan on low and one fan on high. And this is basically how airplanes work. And I think this is a genius idea. I mean, just look at that airflow. Let me know in the comments if you knew that trick already. Next up, I saw this yellow stain hack 1,000,000 times on TikTok. All you need is some sort of cleaning spray and a microfiber cloth. You're gonna spray it down and then rub it in. Now, depending on what kind of surface you're cleaning, you may want to use a different type of cloth. I'm not gonna lie, I was super skeptical about this one, but I had nothing to lose. So I thought, let me just try it out and see if it works. Guys, can I just say that it worked like magic? That yellowing was gone within seconds. Next up, we have this garlic hack. And the way that she's doing this is by taking a glass and then putting the garlic inside of it. And then what you gonna do is you gonna push that garlic against the glass until it starts to mash. Now keep in mind, you don't want to break the skin of the garlic because otherwise it's going to be very pungent and strong. The garlic will also be a little bit crispy, but you can just throw it into a recipe and it will taste delicious. This is such an easy way to mince your garlic without having to do it the old-fashioned way. And speaking of old-fashioned, that brings me to this next hack. Now I saw a ton of people on TikTok showing this off, but they weren't really showing the before picture of their fruits and veggies. So let me just show you this real quick. If you take your produce and you just wash it with water, this is what happens. It ends up very dirty and gritty. Now here's the fun part. Take your produce and you're gonna dunk it in vinegar. Now, this depends on how dirty your vegetables are, but I would say anywhere from 30 seconds all the way up to a minute. I'll be honest, even though this video is called Life Hacks, this isn't really a life hack. It's more of a life upgrade. I would say that I actually enjoyed washing my vegetables more than I did before. This next one has been blowing up TikTok. I think I've seen it over 1,000,000 times. But the way that she does this is by taking her phone, placing it in the sink, turning it on, and then playing the video back while she brushes her teeth. Now this is supposed to help with plaque and gingivitis. Okay, so I've never had gingivitis, but I do have plaque. And the way that you're supposed to do this is you're supposed to brush for 2 minutes. I think I got a little carried away because I brushed for like 5 minutes, so I definitely do not recommend that. But what you want to do is you want to find a song that's around 2 minutes long. Turn on that video and play it. Turn the volume all the way up, brush your teeth, and then enjoy those pearly whites. This next one I saw was absolutely genius. If you take a sheet of paper towel and you place it between the blades of your shower head, that will stop any dripping. And the reason why this works is because paper towels are very absorbent. So if there is any water that's stuck inside of your shower head, it will absorb it. And then when the paper towel gets wet, you just replace it with a new one. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. This next trick is another one that I saw a ton of people do. Basically, you take some sort of spray bottle, fill it with water, and then you put some sort of essential oil. If you're not a fan of essential oils, you could always just use fresh squeezed lemon juice. What you gonna do is you gonna shake it up, and then you gonna spray it around your house. And if you're trying to clean your windows, you can use this as well. The nice thing about this is that it doesn't have alcohol, which is great if you have kids or pets. This next one I haven't seen yet. Let's try it out. You're going to take your zipper, pull it up all the way, and then you're going to insert a tiny little pin right above the zipper. And then what you do is you just pull it down slowly. Now the way that this works is because the pin creates a hole, and that releases the pressure. So if you have any other zippers that are stuck, try that trick out. Okay, so this next one I've seen a few people do, but I haven't seen anyone do it quite like this. And what you Regon Na do is take your toothbrush and you Regon Na dip it inside of your nail polish remover. Then what you Regon Na do is you Regon Na take your makeup brush and you Regon Na dip it inside of the nail polish remover. And if you take a Q-tip and you dip it inside of the nail polish remover and you rub that against your makeup brush, that will remove any excess hairs. Now, I've seen people do this before, but they didn't really show the before and after. The difference is pretty dramatic. Next up, I've been seeing the Scotch-Brite pad hack everywhere. And what you Regon Na do is take your Scotch-Brite pad and you Regon Na soak it in some sort of liquid. Then what you Regon Na do is you Regon Na wring it out and you Regon Na use it to clean your blinds. Now I do want to mention that you should always test a small area first, because these things can be pretty abrasive.
Ow.
Now let's move on to this toilet hack. Now I love this because it's so simple and takes less than 5 seconds. If your toilet is brown or yellow, you just drop a few Alka-Seltzer tablets in there, let it fizz, and then give it a good flush. Your toilet will be white as snow. This next one I've seen a lot of people do. Basically, if you take your dryer sheets and you place them inside of your fridge, that will keep any odors at bay. I've tried this in my fridge and it works really well. And the best part is that you can just wash and reuse the dryer sheets. This next trick is pretty genius because it keeps your avocados fresh for longer. Now the way that you do this is you take the avocado pit, you place it in some sort of container, add some salt, and then cover it up. And every time you go to use it, just add a little bit more salt. The reason why you add salt is because salt dehydrates the avocado pit. And the less hydrated the avocado pit is, the slower the oxidation process is. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. It makes me so happy. Next up, this condiment hack. If you take a spoon and you place it inside of your mustard or ketchup, that will prevent it from hardening. Now the reason why this works is because the spoon is creating a barrier between the air and the condiments. This next one has been blowing up TikTok. Basically, if you take a hairdryer and you put it inside of your microwave, that will help it clean itself. Yeah, I did this with an old hairdryer that I had lying around. I would definitely recommend not using your main hairdryer because this thing got pretty hot. Next up, this shaving cream hack. If you take your shaving cream and you put it in the freezer, it will harden, and then when you take it out, you can shave it. And this is great if you're traveling and you don't want any liquids. And last but not least, this slime. We're going to take some sort of liquid and then put it inside of a mold. And we're going to pour the slime on top and we're going to freeze it. And the reason why this works is because the liquid expands when it freezes, and that pushes the slime out of the mold. Now you can use any sort of mold. Just make sure it's flexible. What did you think of these viral hacks? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this video because it took forever to film. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.